So, hello guys and welcome to Tuesday. Hope you've had a good week or a few days so far. And here we've joined halfway through a match actually between Wizard07 and CHsapo. I did start talking over the side deck process, but they were taking forever to side. They're quite highly rated players here, so you can kind of see why they took so long to side. People take a lot of time when matches are. They seem to be Spanish. There's a lot of Spanish players on the Duel network, so not sure what these guys are playing so far, but looks in good, like just normal plays that people would go on first. And we see a tour guide here played. Obviously, go for the effect. Let's see if one of these face downs is going to stop it. This is a normal play. Letting the tour guide. I usually let the tour guide go free most of the time. Usually, even if they're going for a Sangan, which is the common play. Unless it's Dark Gods, of course, but Wizard would know that if it's Dark Gods, so I wouldn't have thought he'd let the tour guide through. And he's searching for another tour guide, interesting. You don't see too often, yeah, you usually, if you got a Torrential, you wait for the, that's why you didn't search for the Sangan. Good use of Torrential there, that's exactly what I probably would have done. Maybe waited for the overlay on sometimes, but not often. We're seeing wind-ups played here, and wind-ups are getting quite a few more plays. They kind of faded away for a bit on the Duel network, but wind-ups are seeing quite a bit of play these days on Wind-Up Rabbit, classic card to put. We see a Solemn Warning of a Spirit Reaper. He really does. Spirit Reaper can scare a lot of decks. Obviously, his effect to discard. CHsapo only has 4 cards in his hand, and he's a wind-up player. He needs those cards in his hand. So we're seeing a wind-up rabbit played here. He's going for the attack for 1400. Yeah, it all seems good. I'm guessing this is going to be a pretty classic wind-up deck here by CHsapo. He's playing rabbit. He seems playing the tour guides. It's all normal wind-up play at the moment, but you never know. And we're seeing DinoRabbits, I believe. So we're seeing a really meta game here, guys. DinoRabbits versus wind-ups. Now this could be macro rabbits. If both these guys are playing the real serious top tier decks at the moment, then yeah, they're really highly rated guys. I don't know why they're playing the unrated. I like to see meta games like this played more in the rated section, because that's in a sense what the rated section is for. Unrated is more for testing fun decks or testing new decks, but you could always test top tier decks. So I'm not criticizing it that much. I usually like to see them more in the rated section. But you never know. I don't think the DinoRabbit here player Wizard is drawing into a lot. I don't think neither of them are. We see a sorry. Guab. I don't know how to pronounce this Guabia. Guaiba. Guaiba. There you go. I think that's how you pronounce it. So he didn't go for the attack. Interesting. I wouldn't let a wind-up player. Obviously, wind-up rabbit has the effect you can target one wind-up monster you control, banish it, and do an external effects, which would stop Jirak's effect. But it would. It still could declare an attack. So I don't know. Let's see what he's. Has to reveal the wind-up shark first, does he not? But we're seeing Max C played, chained to the wind-up shark summoning, I believe. Then chained to the reveal of wind-up shark, I would have thought. Now he obviously sided in the Max C's, I would have thought, because yeah, that's it can halt a lot of wind-up players. Though to be honest, if you're a wind-up player, I see most wind-up players, whenever people drop my Max C's, go through the whole play still. But he's got a strong, wind-up player's got a pretty strong field here. He could overlay if he wanted to. I would overlay into something, unless that back row he is certain is something good enough. Oh, it's really annoying that they speak Spanish. I think that's pretty sure that's Spanish. See an MST played because I can't see what they're chatting about, but seeing hitting a Solemn Warning there, nice hit because it could have stopped the overlay. Still don't know what that other back row is. I would have thought it's just another trap. I don't think that's a bluff. So he's using Rabbit's effect to banish the wind-up shark there. Interesting choice. I think he just wants to keep it for next turn to go for the full-on play. Now what we're going to see played here is could be a Zen mains. He is playing, but no. Ooh, what is this? Soul of Silver Mountain. Ah, now I have seen this card played in wind-ups actually, but I've never really read into it. Once per turn, you can detach one XY material from this card, target one set card in your opponent's spell and trap card zone. It cannot be activated while this card is face up on the field. No, so you can't. Could you chain it? You probably would be able to chain it actually. Maybe. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle while it has XY material, you can target one Earth monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in face-up defense position. That's gonna be good. Why did he draw enough? Oh, he entered the go. He didn't attack. Oh, because Chain Forbidden Lance, obviously. God, that's not good commentating for me. And we see a rabbit, rescue rabbit here summoned using the effect, of course. So, what are we going to see summoned here? Sabosauruses? Yeah, Sabosaurus, sorry, and I'm thinking he's going to go for the attack first. I would probably go for the attack. He's going for the overlay. Now, that's an interesting choice. I don't know what this guy has in his hand, but I can't believe he'd have anything that would really hurt the wizard here. I would have gone for the attack. Could have always overlaid after, because if he had activated something, I don't know what he could have activated from his hand in my head. Maybe summoned Yugioh on the off chance, but he could have then overlaid with Jirak and Sabosaurus, so I don't know, that's an interesting choice. I would have went for the attacks. He could have dealt a little bit more damage in there. But we see two face downs here. This DinoRabbit player's definitely got a major defense on here. And I think this wind-up player is going to struggle to come back from only having 3 cards in his hand and Alagia being on the field. Yeah, I can't imagine there's going to be much, guys. Wind-up shark. What could he have in his hand? If he has a wind-up factory, Alagia could negate it. And then he has 2 face downs. I don't know what they are, but I would suspect there's something to negate. Is he going to negate the wind-up rat? And he has a solemn warning. I really do think Wizard 07 here has got the game for this one. Of course, I don't know what the other turn was like, but 2 cards in his hand. No idea what they could be. Monster Reborn, I'd negate that with Lagia. I would really negate that if I was Lagia. He might have a Dark Hole though in his hand. We see Maxi chained to the Monster Reborn. Interesting. So he's going to let that go through. And he's going to get to draw 1 for that. I would probably negate that. I think he's wary that this card might be a Dark Hole, which you never know, it could be. I probably, in my eyes, I don't know what this face down is, of course. I probably would have negated, but then again, if it was Dark Hole and he had not much in his hand, then it would be the wind-up player top decking as well, and wind-up players, they're not the greatest top deckers, so he gets to draw. He's already drawn for that. So what we're going to see here for the wind-up player? No negation. He's letting the wind-up player go through. Obviously, he's got this Lagia here, which I think he's trying to like make CHsapo know he has this card here. He'll stop any overlays being played. I really don't know what he's going to go for here to win. This is going to get negated, I would have thought. If it's a Zen mains. Could be a Zen mains. I always think wind-up players are going for Zen mains now, and I never know why, because they never do. Some of the wind-up players don't really play Zen mains often. They play Zen 80 and stuff like that. They don't often play Zen mains. From whenever I play wind-up players, it's always upper level 3 like decks that play Zen mains. Zen mains isn't actually getting a huge amount played these days. Well, I never see it played all the time. A lot of people play Jin over Zen mains these days, which is a good effect. I prefer Jin personally. It's different now. How we sing Zen mains is like you're gonna negate that. I would not allow that. No, yeah, definitely there, negating it. But that could have all been stopped by him negating the Monster Reborn, to be honest. He just let that play go through. He could have negated the Monster Reborn and that play. There, he was scared of the Dark Hole. I knew it. Dark Hole is played. Please say that face down is something. I think actually no. Maybe Wizard wanted to draw some more, then allow the Dark Hole to go through. That made a lot more sense actually. So Wizard was quite smart there. He wanted the draws and then he'd allow the Dark Hole. It was pretty obvious there was a Dark Hole in that hand because he wasn't scared of playing the Monster Reborns and stuff. But I don't know, let's see what's played here, and we see a Mazalus. Wizard's probably going to win this. I don't think a wind-up player is going to top deck into anything. Yeah, I think the DinoRabbit player's always been on top of the wind-up player this whole way through, to be brutally honest. What is this card? We're seeing a rat played! Oh my god! He is top decked into a rat. That is something. That is definitely something. What are we going to see here now? We might be able to go for a bit more. I don't know what these other two cards in Wizard's hands are, but we might see something now. Obviously, Wind Up Rat goes to the effect. Going to special summon. What can he special summon? Well, he special summon a huge range of things, to be brutally honest. Might go for Shark. Shark or Rabbit, I would have probably gone for. But yeah, that's. No, I can't. I think he's thinking. Yeah. The wind-up player is going to. Obviously, he doesn't have Factory, so he can't go for the full-on play. But he can go for quite something. But this guy's these two meta decks playing against each other. You're going to see DinoRabbits still. The DinoRabbits has kind of changed into Macro Rabbits recently, just to give it a bigger edge against Mermails and stuff like that. And wind-up players are still coming around, still doing well. Quite a few in the YCS is recently getting the top flow too, quite a few wind-up players. I've never been into wind-ups personally, I've never really played them. I've never actually played DinoRabbits, to be honest either. I've never really been, these two decks of the meta I've never actually played. I've played nearly probably every other deck that's top tiering at the moment. A little bit. I don't often play top tier decks, but yeah, I've played the others, but I've never actually played wind-ups and DinoRabbits. I do know how they play because I've dueled against them enough to know the ins and outs. I've not watched enough videos about them, but yeah, interesting to see what the wind-up player continues to do. He's going to keep being able to spawn a few things with Zen Matey and stuff like that. So he's used the effect of Zen Matey. Interesting to see what this face down is that the DinoRabbit's got. Could be a Call of Horn. No, it wouldn't be a Call of Horn. No. Could be a macro, but no, it wouldn't be a macro. Already have activated already. I'm really unsure what this face down is of this that Wizard's got here could be, because he's not stopping anything here. Could be a Mirror Force, because I don't think actually the wind-up players attacked much recently while that face down's been on, so we could see a Mirror Force play here, which would change things. I'm pretty sure CHsapo's going for game of some sort. You can detach one accelerated discard target that monster, return the target to hand. Yeah, I don't think he's done that, but he's obviously done the special summon a wind up monster from your hand or deck. This is wind ups, guys, for you. They can come back from stuff. Rat is a really useful card. It's like, I'd rate it as one of the up there best wind up monsters there is in my eyes. A lot of people would say rabbit, shark, magician, stuff like that, but rat is just, it's so good at just getting that XYZ out. We see shark played here. So what are we going to see? Are we going to see level 4s? Or are we going to see level 3s overlaid here? We're going to see level 3s overlaid here, interesting. Or are we going to see special summoned here? Another Zenmage, probably? Zenmage at 1. No, I don't think so. No. It's Leviair. So what's he gonna... And we see that Wizard has given up. That face down must have not been anything. That was an interesting game, guys. That's how wind-ups could come back from nearly nothing. I really didn't think the wind-up play was going to top deck much, but, well, that shows me up, doesn't it? That wind-up player top decked and won the game. That's how good a wind-ups can be. It's insane how good they be. DinoRabbits are still good with Mega Rabbits, but wind-ups are just seeing so much more play these days, I'm thinking. Since they're not budget deck, but they're not too expensive at the moment. So you're seeing a lot of them being played at YCSs, and they're doing pretty well. They're not topping loads, they're topping, when I say top, I mean getting first place. They're getting a few first places here and there, but they're usually top 32 in, guys, wind-ups are doing well. Macro Rabbits or Rabbits are doing alright, they're not doing amazing, but yeah, so that's wind-up, guys. That's a top tier game for you. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been pretty interesting. Yeah, guys, see you around. Cheers.